afternoon. Now, 8 persons have been confirmed dead, while 27 others sustained varied degrees of injuries in a car accident at Tahiru, Accra, a suburb of Kintampo in the Bono East region. The accident, according to witnesses in the community, occurred early morning when a Kia Renault engaged in a head collision with an N-Benz vehicle. Adams Wumpuni is in Kintampo. He joins us live with details. Adams, what more do we know about this accident? Hello, Adams. Can you hear me? Hello, Adams.
Hello.
Yes. What more do we know about this accident? Can you tell us more?
The accident occurred at Babato Road, that's a Tamale Kintampo Highway. There's a community called Tahiru, Accra, where the accident happened. And we are learning that it was between some two vehicles. One of them loaded from Abofo in the Ashanti region and was heading towards the Upper East region, with Dana Boko specifically. So what we understand is that the driver, according to eyewitnesses in the bus, when the driver attempted making a wrongful overtaking, where at the point where there's some potholes, and that led to the occurrence of this particular accident. So what we are learning now is that about 8 people have lost their lives, some 7 adults and 1 child. The 7 of them died on the spot, while the other one died at the Kintampo Municipal Hospital. About 27 of the passengers were transported to the Kintampo Municipal Hospital trauma unit, and some have been discharged, and others have also been referred to the Richmond Holy Family Hospital for further treatment. But we still some have about 15 passengers still at the Kintampo Municipal Hospital, and doctors are saying currently they are stable, but they are working on them to ensure that they fully recover before they are discharged.
And Wumpuni, if you can confirm again the numbers for us, how many dead and how many injured?
8 persons died and 27 persons injured.
Do we have any information regarding what the police or any other person is saying concerning this accident?
Well, we contacted the police, and they actually gave us the figures. But the investigator in charge of this particular accident has told us that he doesn't have the capacity to speak. He said we should contact the MTD officer, who is currently not at post. But they confirmed the figures, about 27 injured, and then 8 persons also lost their lives. But the MC of Kintampo North municipality has also been speaking to us, and he said the potholes at that particular place where the accident happened is appealing to the Ghana Highways Authority to ensure that that particular pothole is fixed to ensure that the road remains smooth for drivers to pass through.
Thank you so much. And you heard Adams Wumpuni, who is currently in Kintampo, bringing us updates regarding this accident. We understand 8 people dead, 27 others injured, some treated and discharged, others still on admission. Thank you very much for bringing us those details. Of course, we'll bring you an update as and when we have it. Now, Ghana is set to deepen its commitment to continental integration with the introduction of a free visa regime for all African nationals as President John Mahama moves to expand mobility and economic cooperation across the continent. Under the new policy, travelers from any African country will be able to apply online for an e-visa at no cost, removing financial barriers that have long hindered free movement across the continent. President Mahama announced the initiative during a state visit by Emerson Ingawawa, describing it as a strategic step to strengthen Ghana's position as a hub for Pan-Africanism, tourism, and intra-African trade.
I'm also pleased to announce that effective 25th May 2026, when we commemorate Africa Day, Ghana will commence a free visa regime for all Africans. Africans traveling to Ghana will receive their e-visas online free of charge. But between Ghana and Zimbabwe, in laws, we have a visa-free environment already. We can travel to each other's countries without needing a visa. You just hop onto the plane and arrive in each other's.
And you heard that President John Mahama sharing that update regarding visa-free policy within Africa. Any person coming from Africa to Ghana would benefit from that. Let's speak to Mr. Ras Mubarak. He's a former member of parliament for Kumungu and a lead activist on the Trans-Africa campaign, which has been promoting a visa-free Africa. Good afternoon to you, sir. Happy Easter to you. Thank you for joining us.
Hello.
Hello, Mr. Mubarak. Happy Easter to you. Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much. Happy holidays.
You recently embarked on a tour across the continent campaigning for a visa-free Africa. I'm wondering what your initial reaction is to this very announcement.
Well, it's a very exciting announcement by the president. You know, Ghana has always been at the epicenter of the Pan-African agenda. And so it has always been a burning desire to see Ghana join the handful of countries that are completely visa-free, but also lead the charge in encouraging other African countries, to open our borders and encourage everybody to come in. I sincerely believe that by opening up, we would improve not just tourism numbers, but trade as well. And it gives other countries an opportunity to look at what Ghana has done and follow suit. So this is very welcoming news, and the founding fathers who championed the Pan-African agenda should be proud that Ghana at last, would be taking the necessary steps to ensure that our African brothers and sisters are welcome to our dear country. As you may be aware, there are countries already that are completely visa-free, namely the Republic of Gambia in West Africa, Benin in West Africa, Rwanda in East Africa, Kenya in East Africa, and just last month, Uganda has, did announce that it was going to be visa-free for 40 African nationals from 40 African countries. So these are the steps that are being taken to make sure that Africa becomes open so that we can trade a lot more amongst ourselves, because it just does not make sense that Africans would put impediments in the way of other African countries in accessing their countries. And for those who have security concerns, there are best practices. How has Rwanda been able to do this successfully over the years? Don't forget, Rwanda shares border with DRC, for instance, where there's a conflict. But in spite of that, Rwanda has not said, Africans cannot come in. Rwanda has completely opened its borders, and a lot of international conferences are happening in Rwanda as a result of this. So we are hoping that with Ghana joining the 5 or so countries that are visa-free, it would encourage other African countries, to also follow suit.
What challenges do you foresee in implementing this visa-free regime, particularly in terms of security and infrastructure?
Well, the officers at the entry point would have to be adequately informed, about the new development. Because more often, policy decisions are taken at the very top, and it takes a while to trickle down. So we are hoping that the Ministry of Foreign Affairs would reach out to the Ministry of Interior, which would in turn, notify our border patrol officers to be fully aware that from the 25th of May this year, Ghana is going to be visa-free for African nationals. But of course, we also need to embark on a lot of public education and marketing. The tourism market is so huge, and Ghana needs to make a case for why people should come to Ghana instead of, say, Rwanda or Kenya or Morocco. And I believe that, if we put in place the necessary building blocks, if we marketed the country properly, others would come in. As I'm speaking to you from Kwewu, and it's so beautiful. This is my first time here. And I can imagine Kwewu, becoming the mecca of tourism in Africa. There's enormous potential if we do the right thing.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Mubarak, for speaking to us.
Thank you.
And he had the Ras Mubarak. He's the former member of parliament for Kumungu and also a lead activist on the Trans-Africa campaign, which been promoting a visa-free Africa. Thank you so much for speaking to us. Now, the Ghana Police Service has beefed up security in the Kwewu Enclave as the Kwewu Easter Festival officially kicks off today. The Kwewu area has become a particular destination for holiday makers, especially during the Easter festive season, attracting thousands of patrons each year. In a press release, the service said personnel have been deployed to key locations across the country with special focus on Kwewu, a major hub for Easter celebrations. Well, the police also said that officers have been stationed at event grounds, recreational centers, popular tourist sites, and other areas expected to experience high human and vehicular traffic.
We are ready and poised to provide security for this major event. We are deploying about 1,500 men who will be on the ground to ensure that all who will be coming to enjoy will be safe, very able to deliver security to the good people of Kwewu and Ghana.
And he had a police official in the eastern region telling us about arrangement for this Kwewu festival. Let's bring you some more here. The government has procured 24,534 health equipment meant to enhance the provision of government-free primary health care policy ahead of its rollout across the country. The equipment, estimated to cost over 500 million cedis, includes baby incubators, radiant warmers, oxygen concentrators, x-ray machines, vital sign monitors, patient monitors, infusion devices, laboratory analyzers, delivery beds, ultrasound, and many more. The Minister of Health, in the company of some officials during the inspection of the equipment at the Central Medical Store, said the intervention forms part of government's effort at retooling government hospitals and enhancing the capacity for the policy rollout. Sarah Pinko is my colleague on the health desk. She joins us live on the phone. Sarah, what more can you tell us about this?
We'd like to write government officials, including the director of the Ghana Health Service, the minister in charge of government communication, Felix Sofusu, CHAG executives, as well as other officials from the ministry, were all present at the Central Medical Store. And the equipment includes incubators, monitors, a lot. It's a lot. And we understand it's worth almost 500 million Ghana cedis, which is expected to be distributed the coming week to some health facilities across the country, especially the chief's compounds and the health centers where the primary health care is expected to take effect from. We understand the president will be launching the policy in the coming week before it takes effect, but ahead, the gaps have been identified that before the policy can be rolled out effectively, these equipment have to be made available at the basic level of care so that people can access it. So basically, the officials have been here to inspect the facilities at the Central Medical Stores here on the Spintex Road. And that is what is happening.
Thank you very much, Sarah Pinkro, my colleague on the health desk, currently with the health minister as the government unveils some equipment bought for government hospitals. My name is Beatrice Adu. Thank you very much for joining us on the news today on 3FM 92.7. Log on to 3news.com for more news. Have a good afternoon.